Alright, I'm gonna introduce myself first off. So, hello, my name is Ellen Senta. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2020. I've been debating about releasing this video, making this video for quite some time now. And the beginning of this is going to start and sound like your typical horror zombie apocalypse movie, but in fact, this is reality. And there is a cat in the bag that people are refusing to accept and tired of talking about, but it needs to be talked about, and that is COVID-19, also known as the novel coronavirus, and a bunch of other names that people have lovingly given it. But we are under shelter in place, stay at home, lockdown, quarantine, whatever you would like to call it, isolated from everyone else in the rest of the world. Borders have been closed down, so once again, it's seemingly like a zombie movie. And there's a lot of people who are debating how this started. And at this point in time, I don't think that matters much anymore. 2 weeks ago, we got word that this was spreading across the US, and most people who were hearing about it just thought it was a joke, I being one of them. I didn't realize that this was actually a real thing, that people were making this virus up to be just a joke and making it bigger than it actually is. And I say that because there are still doubters out there. Well, after the virus caused me to move back here to Ohio, and closed down a bunch of workplaces and left a lot of people out of work, out of places to stay, moving back in with family, or wherever they could find a safe place to be, things started becoming a lot more real. And even more so because I've found a part-time job working at a grocery store, which is kind of ground zero for what is going on. And things are really serious. Things are real. The stay-at-home orders are not a joke. There's a lot of kids now who decided to go party on spring break thinking that this would not affect them, and I'm gonna guess some of them are probably sick. If they are not sick, they've infected their loved ones. And that was my main concern with coming back home, was that I was gonna get my loved one sick, and this is still a very real concern for me. I take extra precautions to make sure that I don't hopefully bring this home, and hope that they stay safe. It's kind of scary. It's kind of nerve wracking. My mind is still trying to comprehend everything that's been happening because, to me, it also doesn't seem real still. I see the after effects of it. I have yet to personally know somebody who has gotten it or gotten it myself, although now there's rumors floating around that the sinus infections that people were diagnosed with in previous times were possibly early cases of this, that our bodies just metastasized it and we built up an immunity to it. And if that's true, okay, cool. Then we have a way of fighting it. But at this point in time, we don't know the true cause of it. We know it generated and originated somewhere in Wuhan, China, but we don't know the exact events that led up to this virus being released or coming about. We still don't know how to really combat it. People are working around the clock to try and fight it, which I appreciate them greatly, and you should all too. We don't know what's going to happen next, and everybody's talking about getting their lives back to normal. Life is not going to be back to the way it used to be. This is the new normal. It's a sad reality that we're all slowly going to have to learn to adjust to, but this is our reality. And a fact that hit me today while I was working around cleaning stuff off is that there's going to be children growing up who will never know a world without the coronavirus. Just like we grew up knowing a world with polio, with smallpox, with different vaccines for it. Those kids will see those developments as they grow up. They will see different ways of fighting this virus, but we gotta work together so that those kids do have a future. My grandparents, great-grandparents, they survived a bunch of crap. They survived smallpox, the Spanish flu, 2 world wars, Vietnam, Korea, the Cold War, Agent Orange. I mean, there's a whole list of stuff that my grandparents lived through, and that when I was born, I knew nothing but those things in my past. And these kids that are growing up now are going to know nothing but the coronavirus. And it's kind of a crazy thing to realize that this is like our big thing for this time period, for this generation, for the next generations. And right now, the best thing that we can do is just follow the orders that people say with staying home, and don't act like this is a big vacation, or don't take it as a big joke. And politics do not matter. At the end of the day, what matters is that you're keeping your loved ones safe, and that you get to wake up and see another day. And if you can't respect that, and you don't want to, then just go somewhere else. Go far away from people. Just isolate yourself on your own little island and get the hell away from everybody, because you're not only posing a threat to yourself, but you're posing a threat to everyone around you. And I'm gonna leave you guys with one thing that I've learned, that I've been taught, and I carry with me every single day, and it's, no matter what you do, no matter what choice you make in life, it doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone else around you, whether you want it to or not. And that could be a positive or a negative choice. So the choice is yours to make, but it will affect everyone around you. So if somebody's sick, they're going to get everybody else around them sick. So do your part, follow the rules, and stay home.